What is up, YouTube? Will here. This time we're back for Eidolon account review of one hell of a cheated account. Now, if anybody's been on Eidolon Toolbox in the recent week or so, you'll notice this guy's sitting here on the top of the board in a couple of categories, and he's pretty fucking suspect. We've got some guys who we know that are basically tryhards who don't have levels near that, and you're gonna see right a fucking way. Some of these numbers don't make any sense, and we're happy to get into it. Now, initially going to this account, we thought, okay, could be legitimate. Could be just exploiting, doing certain things. That was before we checked the leaderboard. But, we decided to look a tad bit deeper. We were looking at inventories. Why, are you envious of him? Yeah, because I want to cheat in a game I enjoy playing. We were looking at things like, okay, he's got 4.2 cosmic time candy. Not, out of the realm of possibility. Some people pay a fuckload of money in this game. He's got some 24-hour time candies, shit like that. Not too bad overall. When we look into the account proper, this is where things kind of start to unravel. First and foremost, his money. So if you take a look at the leaderboards for money, one of the guys who is on the top of the leaderboards, or who was, is somebody we've given an account review to. Would you look at that? It's fucking Arlong. And we know he's a legitimate account. But notice the difference between Mystic's account here and Arlong's in terms of cash? Pretty suspect, right? That's not even a half of it. If we break it down even farther and we just look at straight at the top of the list Grimoire, as we usually do within a review, there's something shockingly wrong here. We go further down the line, they're done. They have 16,000 total Wraith level. This is, or total Grimoire level. This is well beyond what you would see with a normal player. Now we think next, okay, let's take a look at Vault. Wicked Smart, one of the infinites, quote unquote infinites, is maxed. We go down. The Tome is maxed. Kitchen Dream Nightmare is maxed. Cooking Knowledge is maxed. These numbers are so ridiculously high. Players who are in the end game, who actually eat, breathe, sleep, and shit this game, are nowhere close to this. They're probably in the high 200s, I'd say is fair estimate. High 200s, early 300s in terms of cost. Nowhere close to any of this shit. So let's break it down even further. So we're going through. Anvil looks pretty standard. The level's kind of fucking crazy. There's some interesting aspects going on here with the account where some of these guys are really overleveled, and they've got some weird point differentiation. Forge looks fine. That's pretty normal. Bribes, as per you would see it in any game account. Stamps, the other hand, well. Gilded stamps, huh? Gilded fucking stamps. Let's take a look at Owl. Oh, 31's, it's a fair number. Let's keep moving on down. Bubbles, Alchemy. Okay. Some of these integers look pretty rounded in our opinion. Just a casual 68 or 6.8k on grind time, shit like that. Cauldrons, fairly normal. Everything's been maxed out. Pretty standard stuff. Vials. Vials is interesting. That's a very interesting vial level for Ball Pickle Jar. Especially when we take a look at his tome here in a minute and we realize that shouldn't be possible. Sigils is what it is. Arcade Shop. Everything's maxed out except for some aspects. But he's definitely done some arcade. We'll give him that. We'll take a look at his islands. Pretty normal. Kilroy wise, well, hey, what's that number there? Oh, what does that mean? Oh, means they've cheated. Cheaters. 80 on everything? Okay, round, sure. All these upgrades, that's just crazy. Oh, thank you, Mike. Thank you, Mike Crafts. Thank you. Look at Rue. Rue's, doing its thing. Oh, that's interesting. Didn't do any Rue, but they're an endgame account. How'd they get that? How'd they do that? Prints are pretty interesting, to say the least. Makes you really think. Makes you really, really think. And last but not least, their assault ranks are all upper 4,000s. All fully uneven upper 4,000s. Like an Equinox. Oh, hey. Level 100 in Laboratory Fuse. That's pretty cool. Didn't realize you could be that fucking stupid that you invested 100 points. Hell, you went 90 over. 3 over on Matching Sims. 5 over on Jules. 200 on Voter Rights. That's crazy. Oh, he's investing 99% of his excess on a liquid investment? Which, come on now. It just gets worse the farther you go down. Oh, he's maxed every single construction. Every single one. Let's take a look at Death Note. It's Death Note. Fairly interesting numbers here, but nothing to really scoff at. Totem levels. Oh. Well, that's very interesting. He's never done Clash of Cans or Citric Conflict or Breezy Battle. Wonder how he's getting those souls for his prayers that he's maxed out. Yeah, but we can't take a, functionally speaking, Wolf, that just happens from a bug. Traps wise, I mean, I wouldn't do a trap setup like this, but okay. Salt Lick. Look at this fucking pleb. Didn't even bother taking a look at what was new. Let's take a look at their cooking, huh? Oh, interesting choice of spreading it out. I wonder what's going on there. Oh. Everything's maxed out? Okay, maybe they're just truly endgame. How's breeding look? Oh no. That's interesting. What about shinies? Oh, they're all high level. Oh, that's very interesting. How do their territories look? Just didn't bother at some points. Laboratory, they have everything unlocked. They didn't even bother getting enough total lab level to get the last opal, which is fucking crazy. The last jewel. Curious if we take a look at their console here. Huh! That's very interesting. That's very interesting. Rift-wise? Well, let's take a look at some bonuses, huh? What do we got in skill mastery? I mean, okay, some stills. Construction, 4,000. Sure. Tell them. Top 1% account. 15 jackpots hit. They must get really, really lucky. Really lucky on their jackpot hits, you guys. 500 level on vaults, huh? Must be pretty good. Pretty good. But lo and behold, the cracks really start to show. Things really start to show. And it's a damn shame where you see cheaters like this who've been sitting on the leaderboards. And it's just, where do you get the enjoyment out of the game from? Everything's all sovereign and sailing. Divinity. Fully maxed out. Gaming wise. Oh, I didn't realize you could just go to Blue Bits. You could just go straight to blue bits. Did you guys know that? Doesn't even have every fucking evolution. Doesn't even have every single revolution. Or evolution of it. Yeah, no. Oh, that's true. Does he not have chem? He doesn't even have chemical plants. He doesn't even have chemical plants, but he's beaten gaming. What a guy. And this is where we're getting some meat and potatoes, because this is what, like, sussed him the fuck out, is on the leaderboards, is his whole content. So before we actually get into the Explorer side, let's take his engineering. Oh, 62 engineering. Okay, it's a pretty high XP rate. I wonder where they're getting that rate from. Just a casual 88 on bonuses. All right. Pretty, you know, high up there, but not out of the realm. Measurement, 39. Okay, it's got some high levels there. You know, maybe they're getting bonuses that way. Just a casual 220 on studying. Because even with all of that study rate, they are still complete dog shit. Take a look at slab. Oh, hey, most of the slab's completed. You know, just a couple things missing here and there. That's fairly understandable. Yeah, true. How many opals? 54 opals. Really, those opals really do matter. Let's touch up on World 6. How's the farming look, huh? Oh. Okay. I mean, farming's farming. You can't really set that as a mandate, sneaking-wise. Sneaking-wise, yeah. Yeah, they're you know, high mastery on sneaking, but yeah, they can get away with just 4. They can get away with just 4, right? Like, why make it so blatantly obvious? How's their summoning look? Oh, I mean, fuck, dude. They're worse than some players I've seen out there. That's a fair point, Forma. That's a fair point. My brother in Christ didn't even bother to get butter bars. That's crazy. Fucking, fuck that shit. Didn't even bother to do butter bars. No, that's true. I mean, I'm disappointed. For somebody who's a hacker, why is not every single item in the game green stacked? You're missing out on a shitload of free damage. Why didn't you green stack hyper ovals? You know, why didn't you green stack all of your candy? Come on now. You got all this shit, all this gaming that, you know, with your pro gaming chair, but you didn't bother even green stacking some of those menial shit in the game? Congratulations, you green stacked some golden food. That's fantastic for you, bud. Didn't bother green stacking your fucking statues. I mean, oh look, he's got fucking 8k summerstones, 900k eggs. Psh, rookie numbers. Come on now, my man. If you're gonna cheat, do it fucking right. You know what I mean? Like, what are you doing here? But now we got to get into the creme de la creme. We go back. We take a look at his whole content. So starting off at his well, he's got 4 QQ worth of fill rate here. Mother load, layer 68. Okay. Den, if it'll actually load Den here, 1.2 mil. All right. Bravery, huh? You got some crazy luck getting a perfect 10,000 on monument gain, a perfect 10,000 on bravery bonus levels, 100,000 on bell ring rant, dude. I wish I had the luck to get those nice round numbers. It would really help my ADHD, you know. Keep that like a slight OCD side right in check. I know exactly what I was looking at. I don't have to worry about like any kind of, you know, random numbers that kind of comes when you associate levels of this. Well, how's his bell look? Unironically, his bell's fucking terrible. His bell is low-key probably one of the worst bells I've ever seen. And especially coming from a fucking cheater who's got QQ levels of XP ready to go. This is just fucking sad. Oh, his harps are all level 200. Okay. I mean, what about his lamps? Oh, he's getting 44 wishes a day. Oh, okay. Interesting. I gave up after layer 12. Didn't bother, just gave up. Grotto only got to layer 9. And justice. I wonder where these bonuses came from. Because I would, fuck dude, I would give anything, get some justice bonus malts, some AFK gain rate. We've had some shit luck with that on recent streams, haven't we? And jars. Now, initially looking over this, it's really not as bad as it seems. All the collections, minus the Earthbound Geode, are all at about 51. But he's on the leaderboard for most jars broken as a total, which is fucking insane. Like, he's severely over. Evertreat gave up at 13, didn't bother. Wisdom. Yeah, man, I mean, I'd love to get these, like, perfectly round numbers that you account with, that you know exactly what you need to click at any given point in time to do. And we're not even going to talk about how terrible his gambit is. What a joke here. Come on now. Oh, and his torch count. Huh? So at the end of the day, we see accounts like this and it goes, where's the fucking appeal? Where's the appeal in cheating in a idle game? Congratulations, you saved yourself time and you got higher on the leaderboards on some fucking EP measuring competition. Like, congratulations. I'm sorry you have nothing to do with your life. That you think that cheating in what is practically a single player light game is going to benefit you somehow. Because Eidolon might be a form of MMO light, but okay, congratulations. Where's your dopamine hit? Because you've hit E plus 50 on your fucking torches, huh? Because you decided to cheat in massive amounts of fucking gains because you were just bored with the fucking game or whatever. At the end of the day, there's no fucking appeal to this, and I do not sympathize with any fucking people who try to defend this shit, because frankly, yeah, if you want to cheat in your single player games, that's fine. You want to do that? Go for it. That is your right. Those are your games. Do as you please. Hell, I've cheated in some of my single player games. I've used command lines and like fucking Paradox titles before to fix shit, or you spawn events, crap like that. I'll admit it. I'm not a fucking saint about it. But to really cheat in a game and sit there and claim massive EP on the fucking leaderboards is pathetic and sad. We have done these fucking reviews time and time and again. At the end of the day, this community can kind of sniff out bullshit relatively well, especially when the legitimately known sweats of this game who eat, sleep, and shit this game in real time are nowhere near your level. Thanks for making it incredibly blatantly obvious. But that being said, this has been a very interesting account review for a top, and I mean top, of the leaderboard cheated account, where they take up most of this space, because this shit's evident, man. You're telling me guys who have been doing this shit for a long time, you've broken 1.2 million jars and they're at about 400k. You're near double over or getting close on fucking string level. Your total wisdom levels are so ridiculously out of fucking bounds it's not funny. Come on now, man. Where the fuck's the appeal in this shit? But we're always happy to expose cheaters. And if people ever got problems with that or think, hey, don't give these guys attention, no, I'm happy to bring it to attention. We bring this shit to enough attention, and Lava will ban them. They'll get shadow banned, blacklisted, whatever, and they will get fucking kicked out because they don't deserve to be around this kind of community if their whole gimmick is just, I'm gonna cheat. And I'm gonna, you know, just ruin the fucking leaderboards because you want to have a fucking e-ping. But I've been Will. This has been an Eidolon account review. If you like your account reviewed and you're not a cheater, check us out. Our Discord's in the link description below. We also stream Eidolon Tuesdays and Thursdays. You can catch us there. Feel free to ask for review. We'll give one to anybody who asks. That being said, we will see you folks in the next video, hopefully with an actual proper account review coming out the next day. Have a good night, everybody.